Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to talk about the new Age of Calamity event which has started and my overall opinions about it. Number one, I found the event a bit overwhelming in terms of the fact that there are multiple different basically mini games which are going to be played throughout the day, and the other problem is they are timed. You're not always going to be able to participate in it when you log in, so you will have to wait around a bit to sometimes even participate in them. Now, in terms of what you have to do on a daily basis, so far I can tell that you do want to complete one Blight encounter per day. That is pretty important because that's going to give you like 100 Radiance points, and then also these Decor chests, which a lot of people is kind of a sought after thing. So it does mean that pretty much daily you will have to be engaging into one Blight encounter. But on top of that, there's actually more things you have to do if you really want to get all the rewards from this event. Because if you go into your feats section here, there are a bunch of different basically headings, and depending on your participation in the different Blight mini games, you're going to be getting a different number of points here and then collecting, diamond based rewards. So most importantly, what you're looking for is probably to max out all of these diamond rewards, and this is something that you're going to want to maybe track a bit and try to come up, because like for example, look at this: defeat 100 fallen servants in Blight encounters. That seems like a lot to me, and like I mean, just doing one Blight encounter per day probably is not going to be enough to get all of these mini games and bonus rewards done. Now of course, if for example you just don't have the time to play, or you're just not a fan of this event, you don't have to force yourself to do all of this. In the end, 20 diamonds is not going to be that big of a deal. However, it does feel bad to leave rewards on the table and not participate in this, so it is going to be kind of just like a pressure for everyone to try and complete all of these rewards, which I mean, I understand the idea that they took with this event being like a, kind of like in an MMORPG, like a district-wide event. That is basically what it is. But I feel like for a game like AFK Journey, we've had problems in the past with events that are really like time-consuming. Like we used to have those, the trivia game event, the flip card event, and at the beginning, the basically period you'd have to wait to actually enter into that event was too long. And I feel like, I don't know, I as of right now, it seems I'm not completely sure exactly how much the time commitment is going to be to clear it and get all of your rewards. However, the people who are like, top ranking in contribution right now, there's no question that those people are spending hours upon hours just on the initial day. If you take a look at this ranking leaderboard, you're going to see people here. Most people are just sitting around 13,000. There was someone in my Discord server who shared 44,000 contribution points, and like I'm only 496, and I still participated in 2 different Blight encounters, which is still probably more than maybe even the average casual player. And so I feel like this may be too much of an overwhelming event. That is my honest opinion. I generally, how events work in AFK Journey is kind of do it at your own pace. You have the whole event period to get it done. But because it's going to be like daily quest rewards, meaning you're going to have to really want to participate in one Blight encounter every day. And then also the fact that there's so many different feat rewards to be doing, like feat, like FEAT feat rewards, and that's also going to mean that you want to participate in multiple different Blight encounters. You're gonna have to sit around a bit, and then sometimes as well, I don't know if there's a common occurrence, but there was actually one sort of Blight occurrence here where you had to attack a boss, and like it just wasn't registering. I kept trying to click it and attack it, and basically it just wasn't attacking. So that is an, on top of all of the other issues, that's kind of like another issue here as well. Now, one thing which is also kind of interesting is when we complete the percentage, like the 100% of this feat. Like if we take a look at this here, we're at 40.4%. When we get to 100%, it's going to unlock a boss battle. And it is going to be a new boss. I don't know if I should spoil it or not, but basically it is a boss which we have seen in trailers in the past. And then it will just be like you attack 3 times a day, and you will get rewards for each attack, no matter what your points are. It doesn't matter what your point, like your actual score is, you're just gonna get rewards. But again, it's just adding like kind of like another daily task to be doing, and if you miss out on it, you feel bad because you miss out on some rewards. So overall, I think that this is one of the more convoluted events. It might be because this is the first time it's ever being run, and maybe there will be some changes in the future to make it a bit more streamlined, a bit more optimized. I hope that is the case, because other than this event, honestly, the events by AFK Journey, even if they haven't been maybe really like strategic, they have been kind of very time friendly. Like, you don't have to do an insane amount of play time just to get things done. But this Age of Calamity event is kind of approaching that line, and in my opinion, as of right now, I'm not a fan of the event. We'll have to wait and see as time goes on. But basically, I just wanted to share my opinions about the event. I think that it is a bit too demanding in terms of players' time, as well as the exact time windows which is actually open for. I don't understand why that is the case. I feel like there should always be something running, and I think that flexibility, that simplification, the less time investment required, I think that's what's needed for this event. Because, I don't know, maybe it isn't as bad as it seems right now, but I just find it confusing. And like, obviously I'm a daily player of AFK Journey, and for the majority of the player base, they're also going to find this event confusing and don't really know what to do, and then just get lost in it all. And like, what happens is, like, a Blight is about to open up, so I'll probably either, I'm going to talk until it opens up and show you a bit, or I'm going to skip to that. But basically, you're going to see when you're actually participating in the Blight event, even then it's kind of confusing. What are you even doing? Like, there was one thing, like, you had to, a crystal, you watched a crystal like pass along the bridge, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing there. Like, then there's some other crystals that spawn, and I just run and try to pick them up, and then go back to the other main base and try to like deposit them. Like, I was just really confused. I don't understand what I'm really doing. And there's just multiple different Blight encounters like that. So yeah, I think that this is taking heavy inspiration from MMORPG games, but the problem is AFK Journey is not an MMO. I guess technically is MMORPG, but it's not. It isn't the same play style. You know, the play style is much casual friendly. Do it at your own pace. Do it whenever you want. And these time windows really make it difficult for that. So yeah. I don't know, guys. Do let me know your thoughts about this event in the comment section. I'm just confused, and so like I can't even really make a necessary guide right now because there are a bunch of different Blight encounters. It just seems like you just have to kind of participate in them. It doesn't even really matter what type of score you get in anything. In terms of the only like ranking rewards, there's gonna be this title, and it does seem to be permanent. So, but like, I am not going to spend my whole day just trying to compete for these contribution points. There's no way I'm going to be in the top 10. And then for the other things, when the boss opens up and we attack the boss, then the top scores in the boss are also going to get a title. However, you can attack multiple times if you pay diamonds. So I think what's probably going to end up happening is the highest total score contribution is going to be the players who attack the most time with their diamonds refreshes. And so those are just going to be the people who get the title. And I'm not going to pay diamonds just for a title, if that is the case. So that's the other thing. When the boss comes out, there's a bit more that is going to be happening as well. Other than that, it's like, it's just going to be the feat rewards at that point. And that is, it's like, honestly, I would say just for your own mental sanity, just do as much as you feel like doing. Whenever you're online, if it's running, you can do it. If you're bored of it or you're annoyed by it, you just don't have to do it. Because the feat rewards are just a couple of diamonds in the end of the day. Like, all in all, it's probably like, what, gonna add up to 300 or 500 diamonds. And I don't think that, I don't know if it's more than that. But just from a brief look at what the current feat rewards are looking like, that's basically what it's looking like. Okay, so we have 4 seconds left. We do have the Blight coming up, so let's go ahead and see what is going to happen. And we have 28 minutes of this Blight. We cannot attack that guy, so we have to attack all of these mini minions first of all. And the other thing is, you're competing with other people, so like if they attack first, they're probably going to get the clear on these things before you even get it. And you can use whatever team. Like, honestly, like, other people have been using Shmira, Damon, Twins teams. Obviously, that's probably going to be the recommended team option. But like, I've noticed that you can basically use anything here. Okay, we're using some stamina by doing this. Yeah, so like as an example, I'm just using a 3-man team. He's going to clear it. Like, if you have heroes built up, you're just going to clear these things really easily. And yeah, so at least these earlier battles. Now for the boss, I don't know. We're going to have to probably come up with a good team for the boss. So can we attack this guy yet? The target's still shielded, so we have to keep attacking all of these mini guys. Now what is my score looking like? My contribution is now 623. So we got some contribution points for doing all of that. In terms of feats, I don't know which one this is. Contribute 240 radiance in a single blight. Oh. Okay. Now to get these high things, you're going to have to do it all at once. Like this one is... Oh no. It's going to be 500 radiance in a single blight encounter. So that's something that you're going to want to do in order to get that reward. 30 fallen servants and blight encounters. So I don't... And all of these other things, I don't exactly know... So yeah, you're just gonna have to keep attacking. You're just gonna have to keep attacking to get all the rewards done. So like, basically, okay, wait, we have the boss. Let's attack the boss. Maybe that'll be more fun. And people are already attacking. Like, I have no time. I have no time because everyone's gonna get their attack in. So I just need to run with something. Because otherwise, it's just gonna disappear. Like, I get swept out right from under you. So I'm just running any team. Like, is this a... Oh, this is a never-ending battle. This is a never-ending battle. Until you get the 55 enemies cleared. Anyway, let's see what happens. We kill a bunch of enemies here. There are 10 enemies left. We got to defeat. Now, there we go. We got 123 of that. And that completed some feat. Okay. The key monsters in the area have been defeated. Time to move on to another area. So move to another blighted area. Yeah. Okay, so we have a wolf now. We have a wolf. Okay, guys, the wolf is open up, but like, again, everyone's just attacking so fast. Okay, so let's try Damon Shimira twins. Damon Shimira twins. Ravion, I guess, always makes sense. Valara, why not Valara? And be done with this. Valara, Arrow Storm spell. Let's try this. Let's try this? Okay. So we are going to get an attack in, even though we took, like, some time. Wait, what is going on? This guy, they're really strong. Well, Damon Shimira should maybe clean it up here. Like, you do have the Ravion buffing Shimira, right? Is it going to be enough? Yeah, these enemies were strong. I did not think they're just going to blow up the twins and Valara so quickly. So basically, Valara was kind of useless in this match. Twins are still useful because they provide the Stellar Bond buff to the Damon and Shimira. Ravion's also providing the buff. But I don't know, like with Aerostorm spell, we should be able to kill all these enemies, right? So we might get a full clear of the boss here. It would have been, yeah, so Twins would have been fine. The Valara was not a fine choice here because she just died. Maybe Faramore, no, probably not Faramore either. Faramore probably would have gone blown up too. But basically the core of Damon, Shimira, Ravion is like a good core with Aerostorm spell. And you can mix and match other heroes. So let's see. So we did clear this wolf. And now we are going to get... What are we going to get? Okay, we cleared the key monster, but did we get any points for that? Like, it didn't pop up and show me if we got any points. So I don't know. And then there's going to be another one to go to. Okay, so we're going to take a look at what is it looking like. What's the situation looking like for me right now? We have... Wait. Did we don't clear that yet. So in terms of feats, we are now at Blight. Okay, so we've done 400 Radiance in a single Blight, right? Now, is this the limit? Have we basically done that complete mission? No, 500 Radiance in a single Blight encounter, and I don't know how much more we're going to get from that. 1,000 Radiance is just in total. These are in total, so that's fine. 30 Fallen Servants and Blight encounters. 100 Fallen Servants and Blight encounters. 200 Fallen Servants and Blight encounters. 10 Fallen Servants at level 3 or above. 20 Fallen. So you have a bunch. In Blight, like, I mean, look how many different things you have. Right? So this is going to be a long grind. Honestly, to complete all of this, this is going to be a long grind. And this is the thing that I don't know. Okay, so we got some more Radiance from that. Is that it then? We just got a bonus 100, right? So isn't that going to get this feat complete for me? Because we needed 500 for that one. Is there going to be another one after this? Is there one after 500? Okay. So 500 seems to be the max you need for an individual Blight encounter. So yeah, I guess you'll just have to go at your own pace, try to complete everything. I am feeling the pressure, of course, to complete everything. Although you don't technically have to. The rewards are just some minor diamonds, right? But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts about the, basically this Age of Calamity in the comment section down below. Do you have any tips as well to make it like more time friendly? So anyway guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then everyone, peace out for now.